going to St. Paul, Minnesota.
One. Oh, Steve will be using it.
Oh, that's why you didn't
Hmm?
I had said that this retail thing today.
General. Four, unfortunately.
I'd like to call this Fremont Village Board meeting to order. First off, I'd like to entertain a motion to appoint a chair for the meeting tonight.
Make motion, John Cole, chair.
I'll second it.
It's our senior, it's our senior member.
Motion approved, or?
Yeah,
All
Did you
in
second?
favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
All right, we'll start out with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the clerk will take the roll call.
Stephen Liesel. Jim Falke.
Here.
Julie Tangwell. John Cole.
Here.
Rick Coonan.
Yeah.
Bobby Marks. Here. Dan Sams.
Okay, we're in compliance with the open meetings law.
Here.
Okay, everybody got a copy of the previous minutes from the last meeting? Everybody get a chance to look it over?
Mhm. Make motion, we approve the minutes from the February 11, 2014 Village Board meeting.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Marks, seconded by Tangwell to approve the meeting minutes from the February 11th, 2014 meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, time for informal public comments. Jennifer Moen, Wolf River Optimist Club, request the use of the village lot for brat fry on May 24th and August 30th.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it the parking lot down
Yeah, are you gonna be down by the, across
Yep.
from the mobile mart down there?
Yes.
Is it open Mondays?
Yeah,
It's open.
these are the first one we've had.
It's Memorial and Labor Day weekends. Yeah, okay.
I make a motion, we grant Jennifer Mullen from the Wolf River Optimist Club the use of the parking lot across from Mobile on May 24th and August 30th for the brat fry.
Second.
Motion Malky, seconded Tangwell to approve the request from the Optimist Club for the use of the village lot for a brat fry, May 24th and August 30th. What's the time on that?
I don't have a time yet.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Okay,
We just start about 11, I think.
Okay. So we were trying to coincide with some of the rummage sales, which obviously will be starting earlier, but maybe like a 10:30 to 2:30 approximation.
yeah, it's up to you, I guess, it doesn't really matter,
Okay.
so,
So yeah, something around that time.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Secondly, Christine Sands from St. Peter and Paul Catholic, why do we request use of village lot for brat fry on May 3rd for a youth group trip? I don't think we've had, do These are our first requests of the year, right?
Yep.
So there's no conflict with the date. And I think we decided last meeting it's gonna be first come, first served,
Yep.
so. All right,
I'll make a motion to grant Christian Sands from St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church of Wyega the use of village lot across from Mobile for a broad fire May 3rd.
I'll second that.
motion Balky, seconded Coonan to approve the request by Christine Sands from St. Peter and Paul Catholic, Wewega, to use the village lot for a brat fry on May 3rd. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Any other formal public comments? Okay, police report. For the month of February, there's 11 complaints, 1 alarms, 3 assist other departments, 1 in the town of Fremont, 1 burglary, 2 ordinance violations, 1 snowmobile, 2 traffic, and one worthless checks fraud. The squad was driven 1,887 miles. Current mileage is 27,075. Shift deployment 1737. Hours of deployment 168. Actual hours worked 168. Enforcement action 19, 14 verbal warnings, and 5 citations issued. No traffic crashes. Radar enforcement was school zone 1 hour and 40 minutes, Tustin Road 10 hours and 34 minutes, Village Hall 25 minutes, Tustin Road 25 minutes, Tustin Road 15. Wapaka County Sheriff's Department handled 6 calls in a month, 1 alarm, 2 assist other department, 1 fraud, 1 snowmobile, 1 traffic crash. And the department did not receive any noise complaints from liquor license establishments this month. Respectfully submitted, Gene M. Liddy. Okay, committee reports. I don't know, Steve, give anything to anyone?
Not to me.
Okay.
I
Jim?
don't think they probably didn't. Well, did
I don't think they had them in minutes.
Jim, utility?
Nothing to report for utility right now. I do have one question. Did you get a phone call about cellular towers today?
Not today, no.
Somehow they got my number called, my cell phone, which is fine, but I don't really understand. They must lease land from us to have cellular towers. I don't know anything about this.
I know I had gotten a call once asking, I don't know if they were looking to see if we wanted to or.
Apparently
they
lease land from us and they'd like to purchase land.
So we don't get any payments for cellular ones.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
We just have the cable.
What company was it, you know?
No, I got a call from Texas or something. Well, I'll check into it. I got his number and I'm supposed to call him, but I didn't really have any
So I was
background.
wondering if it's Verizon, because they were starting to move into this area, where they don't right now, I don't think, have a tower here.
I thought maybe Dan would have some insight, but I don't know when he's gonna be back. Maybe talk to him before I call him back.
Yeah.
Were they saying that they have a tower or they want to put a tower?
It sounds like they lease a tower and they like to purchase a tower, but,
Or would it be in the village, maybe they got scooped up with the town?
yeah, and that's possible. I don't know. But I'll call him back and see what's up. I just wanted to get some insight before I called him, but I thought if anybody knew, Dan would have some insight of maybe just the township they're looking for. And that's all I have.
Okay. Dewey, ordinance and recycling.
Okay, recycling is running smoothly. Ordinance-wise, we have a natural lawn question that, and we're working on that, trying to get some of the information regarding that. And then there's also one that Gene had sent that regarding the discharge of bows and firearms in the village regarding hunting, and that's gonna have to go on to whoever the committee chair is, because there's not enough time for me to work on it. Because after that, if there's anything there, any comments, and it takes, a while. There, let the people make their questions, get the answers for them, so that was best. Send on to the next chair of the ordinance committee.
Okay, whoever he may be. Okay, next up is me, John Cole for the Beach and Park, and the only thing we had is a Wolf River Preservation meeting the other night, and we're gonna get some more buoys for the village and replace some of our old ones, and nothing's really changed there. The high water is gonna kinda dictate, as to when they go in this year, so. That's all I have, so. Rick, streets?
Nothing really, it's good, everything's looking good right now, no drainage problems as of right now, but that could change. In time here, I will set up a committee meeting for next month, and we will start rolling on, some road repair we need to discuss and other projects throughout the village. And that's it.
Okay. Bobby, employee and purchasing.
The only thing we have is 2 individuals, part-time police officers, that we have to approve the hiring of. So I would like to make a motion that we approve the hiring of Roy W. Nenza and Brittany Matheson.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, motion Mark, seconded Tangwell to hire Roy W. Nensda and Brittany Mathewson as part-time police officers. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, anything else?
No?
Moving on to the clerk's report.
Okay, from the primary in February, we had the results in, Keith Steckbauer and, I can't remember, Vicky Klussman were the ones going to the, April 1st election. For the school board, we have Kurt Duxbury and Ruben Larson, moving on to the April election. And that the spring election then is April 1st, and we will also have the trustee election on that with 4 individuals running for the 3 open spots. The village audit will begin on March 24th. They'll be here through about the 26th. We received $121 from the insurance company for a coverage change regarding terrorism coverage. Jim Bayman had recommended not having the coverage on that, so we're going to return on that. And the other thing I had was we have a fire department bill from an accident in South River Road in January, and I had attempted to send a letter to the insurance company that the individual had listed. They came back and said they're not an auto insurance company, sent the letter then to the actual individual, and they contacted me last week and said they're going to submit it to their, somehow the fire department got the wrong insurance company, so that's out and pending. So,
Okay, anything else?
that's all I have.
Okay, unfinished or old business from previous meeting, the Wapaka County Tourism Project for 2014. I think we
We
discussed that a
discussed
little
it
bit.
at some length last time, thinking that the chamber, we would like to have the chamber join that group.
I think we'd
But
like to have
they-
the chamber pay for it,
Yeah,
correct?
well, but it didn't sound like they wanted to. They didn't have any ears for it. So I don't know, what is it, about $360?
$60.
Yeah.
Can we give chamber
Did we
that
budget
option?
for that?
It's been taken out of capital outlay.
Troy?
Yeah, I could add a little light to it, maybe too. Because I actually had Dan appointed me to go to the tourism board. I missed the last couple of meetings. But also I'm vice president of the chamber here in town as well. The way the whole program is set up, if I'm totally 100% wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm right, that the governmental bodies of each community that gets the grant from the state that's how it goes to the governmental body to kick in the percentage of the 12,000 matching funds. So what's the 3 months percent? It's 3% or something, 3% of the 12?
I don't know what the percentage was for
Goes off
sure, but it was like
population
300
and
and some odd dollars, I think it was.
Yeah, and that's a structured part of that grant that comes actually from the GM grant through the state. So it's actually not really, I guess, a negotiable piece, like who pays it. It's like a governmental entity that, I think there's 11 communities that are involved in that grant program. You know, I don't know what the next level would be if you want to pay that, I guess.
So
it'd be,
that's why they solicit mostly, that's why they go out to the governmental, that's why they come to us rather than.
I mean, it was, what was that, about 6 months ago, can't even remember the guy's name, that was at the meeting, and he gave us the,
Yeah.
So we have the money in capital outlay?
I think it's a good thing. I'd like to see Fremont, still be in it. If it means that we pay for it, I guess I'd be in favor.
I think that's kind of the consensus we had at the last meeting, and that's why we put it on, so we could act on it.
Well, I'd like to make a motion that we pay the $360 for our Visit to Packet County Tourism Project for 2014. And I think this is the last year that we're really,
So last year the grant, so.
the grant,
who
so
knows
then
what'll
we'll
happen
see what
next year.
happens next year. But as far as this year, I'd like to make a motion that we do that.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Marks, seconded by Falke to approve the payment of $360 for the Wapaka County Tourism Project for 2014. And I believe we're going to take that out of capital outlay.
Well, I think it should be, add something here. Seems like the government, the state, federal government, taking all of these, they give the grants. And we said this is the last year, correct? That's everybody's understanding?
Mhm.
Then the grants are no longer offered, so then it's another item then that the local governments are expected to pick up. So, time after time, we see these, and looking at the budget from going back, we actually, the village has several $1,000s that we're paying in these things from years past that are now just, and it's, just one of those things that gets, after a certain point, it's sort of hard to deal with because our state, the state is reducing many aids that we're expected to make up here.
Well, maybe then, when that happens, maybe it is time to get the chamber involved in, years down the road or whatever.
Something to look at next year to see what comes up next year.
Yeah. Cross that bridge when the time comes. All right, we have the motion, second and Falke, and all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, any new business? Anyone has? Okay, communications, I don't really have anything to say.
I have a question. I just remembered that it was this delinquent personal property report, this Mitchell Kopitsky Bridge Bar Ltd.
Mhm.
So that goes back to when they still owned it? Or?
That must be things that are still under their name.
Yeah, doesn't he still have the
Right.
garage or
But this is
whatever?
personal property report. And that
Larry
wouldn't,
takes care of
that would
the
be, that would be
Yeah.
real estate.
Not
Yeah.
real estate,
It's business,
equipment
should be
inside of it.
business personal property.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's old, it must be old. I mean,
Oh, yeah, because,
yeah,
of course.
could be still under his name.
See, not here to answer that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't tell from this what year it is, so.
That's the bill from this year, so I'm assuming there must be things that are still under their name. I can ask Larry.
Well, you know what, I don't think,
Tim's gone up the whole thing.
I don't
Rules.
think, I think they still own that, what part Yeah. Okay, I was just
Could be.
wondering what that was all about, but
Okay, anything else?
I got a question on this here. Did everybody get one of these?
No, just do that.
I don't know if there's, there again, I'm new to that. I don't know if there's anything I have to,
Is it just a vacant, or where are we talking about this?
I know that the drawing is kind of, what's
I
that?
think it had the parcel number, it was Schaefer's. Schaefer's.
Yeah, I don't even know where that's located, which, down by, which Schaefer?
Ron is,
Ron?
yeah.
Okay.
oh, okay.
and the book on there.
So what are they doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just look at-
I just got that yesterday, so.
doesn't really explain, it just says.
There's a subject, gas service abandonment. Verse 1316 Wolf River Drive, so they're disconnecting the gas?
That's what I understood, yeah.
We don't know why.
He's all electric and he took that wood, he's got one big
Oh.
burner, so maybe he just doesn't use gas anymore.
So this is basically just a notice that,
If they're not responsible for,
that they're gonna do this work.
yeah.
I think it's just
Yeah,
a
just-
FYI.
Yeah,
I don't think you have to do anything.
You just file it and
Yeah. When that part of the village blows up, maybe put it on your calendar. May 1st, if you hear a big boom, you'll know we're supposed to call.
What is the date on it? Did they say
May
when they
1st.
can do
May
it?
1st is they're gonna start.
Just that one location?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says, work is scheduled to start on or about May 1st.
I see they can't disconnect anything during the, so that's, and it's up to 15, 16 over Friday.
It's, looks like Ronnie Shape, because that's the
Yeah.
garage.
They got a little
They have a little
drawing.
garage out there, and the house is set back, I'm pretty sure that is it.
Okay, just checking, that's all I have.
I'm sure he must be aware of it, so.
I'll give him a little
I
jingle.
would think.
Wouldn't hurt to call him, or, call their house, just to check.
Do you wanna do that?
Do you want to call?
Give him a call, just to.
Just to let them know that we
Let 'em know
received
that
that
we received
notice,
it
and
Is
if
there,
if that's,
If you want this, then you can just put it in
I have a
there.
copy of it.
Okay.
so.
yeah.
All right, anything else? We'll look at, everybody get a copy of the bills,
Mhm.
look them over.
I move we pay the bills as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion Tangwall, seconded Coonan to pay all the bills as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Pretty much does it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Motion Mark, seconded Tangwall to adjourn.